I just saw a top producer close 8 deals in 90 days, all from Instagram without running a single ad. And the secret, she was doing something on Instagram after posting that nobody talks about, because most people think it's just posting, and that's not true at all. The truth is there's a couple of things you need to do after you post on Instagram in order to close the deal. So what she understood that made this successful was that on average, it takes 6 to 8 touch points to make a general sale. But for real estate, it takes an average of 52 touch points to make a home sale. And why is it so much higher? Because for most people, this is the biggest purchase that they will ever make in their life. So the moral of the story is the agent that stays the most top in mind in front of their ideal clients will win. And some examples of touch points include website inquiries, blogs and listings, social media interactions, which include comments and also direct messages, and reviews and testimonials. So your objective is to stay the most top of mind in front of your ideal client so that you can convert them. And in this video, I'm going to break down the exact system of what you need to do to identify your warmest leads, stories that you need to post to trigger responses, and opening DM scripts that you can use so you could finally convert those followers into booked appointments. Now, these are the 5 Instagram touch points for realtors. Number 1, we have posting, and this is the awareness and authority layer. And the goal of this is when people view your page, it's supposed to say who you are and what you do. Remember that posting is one to many. Number 2, we have stories, and this is where trust and familiarity happens. They feel personal, they're daily, they show real life, and they could lead to people reaching out to you naturally. Some examples would include posting behind the scenes content, you at an open house, you at a listing. Remember that stories are the number 1 conversion touch point from a warm lead to a hot lead. Number 3, we have direct messages, and this is the most personal layer because this is where you can build relationships, ask questions, and book consultations. Keep in mind, for anybody new that follows you, you have to DM them. A good opening line that you can hit them with would be, hey name, appreciate the follow. Are you here for market insights, neighborhood info, or just keeping an eye on things? Remember that this is one-to-one personal communication, and it is the number 1 conversation to booked consultation method. Number 4, we have comments. These are more of a lighter touch relationship builder, but they're still important. So these would include commenting on your followers' posts, responding to comments that you receive on your page. The whole goal of comments is it's supposed to convey the feelings of, I see you, I care, and I'm a real person. Remember that this also warms up leads without you having to pitch them always. Number 5, we have engagement actions, and these are more micro touch points, but they are still impactful. So these would include liking your followers' stories, reacting with emojis, viewing their stories consistently, saving their posts, tagging them, and even sharing their content on your story. They're small, but they are still important because they trigger recognition and familiarity. So your non-negotiable touch points as a realtor are going to be posting content, posting stories, responding to direct messages, and responding to comments that you receive on your page. And when we put it all together, here's exactly what this looks like. When you post a story, an example poll you can use would be, are you planning to move in the next 12 months? For anybody that responds yes to this, your DM could be, love that, what's driving the move? For anybody that votes maybe, you can say, got you, are you keeping an eye on prices or neighborhoods? Simple, light, and it's very conversation starting. Remember, your goal is not to pitch these leads, rather connect with them. You could use my exact DM framework, or you could use something similar to that. Keep in mind that your goal is to qualify them in the DMs and transition to booking a consultation with these people. Remember, a consultation is defined as someone who has a respectable timeline and a budget. An example of how you can book them into a consultation could be, totally makes sense, want me to break down what your options look like, happy to send over a quick overview or hop on a short call. Now, would you like to know how your most engaged audience on Instagram can have the highest chance of seeing your stories first? We can use what we call the close friend strategy, where you're going to add anybody that you've spoken to recently through DMs, you've recently engaged with, has asked for a guide, or has asked for information into a list where you can post story polls, or you can post information on open houses, or you can post information on listings. It is the best way to stay the most top of mind in front of your most engaged audience on Instagram. So to conclude, the formula is very simple. You post content, you DM hand raisers, which is anybody that's asking for your relocation guide, has engaged with you, has commented on your post, or has even just followed you. You qualify them in the DMs, and you then book a consultation. This is how realtors are turning DMs into real life listing appointments consistently. And if you want to learn how the top 1% are using Instagram as a lead generation tool, you could click on the first link in the description below, watch the free video, and if you are selected, you will get a full Instagram audit, a clear roadmap on your next 90 days of content, and a custom plan of exactly how to attract and convert your ideal client. If you're further interested, you will then be presented with an opportunity to join Agent Social Media Mastery, which is a 16-week done with you program where we will do literally everything, and all you have to do is just post and engage with your audience. So if this all interests you, I'll speak to you soon.